favorite snack pairings, which are wine and cheese. There are so many sophisticated, delicious, expensive wines and cheeses out there, but unfortunately I am unable to afford to try any of them. So what I decided to do is come to you to review a few more affordable options of wine and some cheeses that go along with that wine and taste them with you. I am by no means an expert in the realm of wines and cheeses, so what I decided to do was do a little bit of background research on the wines so I can tell you a little bit about them, I can learn a little bit about them, and then we can learn together and try them together, and I can let you know how I think they are. Today we're going to be trying a Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon is a grape, apparently the most widely recognized and popular wine grape across the world. It tends to grow well in a lot of different regions. It does show more fruit character in more warmer climates, such as California, Washington, and Chile. This wine here is actually from Chile. I have here a Reserva Casillero del Diablo Cabernet Sauvignon, and the vintage date is 2017. I learned through research that the year that is listed on the bottle is considered the vintage date, and that refers to the year that the grapes were picked. So fun fact. So I found that it's recommended to pair Cabernets with more fatty foods, such as steaks, burgers, salami, and cheeses. I also looked up to find what the most recommended cheeses to pair up with the Cabernets, and across the board, almost every place that I looked recommended cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese is the #1 cheese to pair with Cabernet. Other options that they listed were brie cheese, Gouda, and brie cheese, Gouda, and blue cheese was the other cheese. I bought my wine and my cheeses from my local grocery store, which is a Fry's Marketplace. I got the wine for $7.99. It was marked down from $14.99, but I also saw online that you can find it for $6.97 at Total Wine and More. All of my cheeses that I have here are Murray's cheeses, and I also picked out smaller cuts of the cheeses to save a little bit more money since they are sold by weight. So I'm going to go over the 3 cheeses that I purchased. Over here on my right, I have Murray's English Cheddar. This one I got for $2.47. Here in the middle is a goat Gouda, which I got for $5.78. And then here on my left, I have a smoked cheddar, which I got this one for $1.53. Okay, so now I am excited to finally taste everything. We're going to start with the wine first, which I'll smell it first because that's what they recommend to do when you're tasting wine, which I love the smell of wine. This one has a very deep fruity scent to it. I would say kind of like a plummy scent. I do have to say that's what they say you should be smelling when you smell Cabernet, so that's good. It's a very dark red wine. I tend to gravitate towards dark reds, especially Cabernets, so I'm excited to try this one. A bit more mild than I expected. It has a strong scent, but I would say that it doesn't have a strong, heavy kick to it, if that makes sense. It's more of a mild tasting wine. But I would say it's very good. I would say that it's kind of a easy to drink kind of a wine. So I do like that. All right, now I'm going to taste each of the cheeses on their own. This here is the Murray's English Cheddar, which that's more of a hard cheese. That's really good. That's really good. It's a harder cheese, has a more sharp cheddar taste to it, but it's a white sharp cheddar. But yeah, I do like that a lot. Next, I'll taste the goat Gouda cheese, which is more of a, it's a hard cheese. I didn't expect it. It's like a firm, soft cheese, I would say. The English cheddar is a bit more firm and crumbly. This one's a little more pliable and soft. It does have a little bit of a goaty taste to it though. It is mild. I don't mind goat cheese too much, so I think it tastes pretty good. But I feel like if you are not a fan of the goat taste, you may not like it, but it's not as strong as like a crumbly, soft goat cheese at all. That's really good too. This one's a smoky cheddar, which I feel like you can predict what a smoky cheese tastes like. We'll give this one a try. This one's, I feel like it's a similar texture to the goat Gouda. The smoky taste to it almost gives it like a meaty flavor. It's very strong. But that's really good as well. I do like all of those cheeses. I am going to taste them a little bit in combination with the wine, just to see how they complement each other. So we'll start back here with the Murray's English Cheddar, which I think is my favorite of the three. So. That's really good together. I'm not very good at describing these things, so I'm not even sure how to explain to you how good this combines together. So that's a good combination. All right, so we'll try the goat Gouda with the wine too. Like I said, you can kind of taste that goaty taste to it, which I feel like it kind of brings out that flavor a little bit more. So if you do like that, it is a good combination. It's not exactly what I would look for in a combination of a wine and cheese, but don't get me wrong, it does taste really good together. Now, for the smoky cheddar, I do think that a Cabernet would taste really good with like a salami type flavoring, and this kind of shows me that, because this kind of gives me the feel of like a salami type meat because of the smoky flavor. So all in all, I do have to say I like everything here. My favorite is definitely the English cheddar, but I tend to gravitate towards more crumbly, hard cheeses in general. That might be why, but I definitely love and recommend Murray's English Cheddar. That combination is by far the best out of all three of these. I would give this one a 5 out of 5. I would give the wine a for smoothness and easiness to drink, I would say it's like a 4 out of 5. I feel like it's not harsh or strong, so it's easy to drink, good to drink with some snacks. The quality of it, I think just because I saw so many good things about this wine, I did expect it to taste a little bit better. It's not bad though. I'm maybe like a 3.5 for quality and taste, but it is really good. It is really good. And overall, I think that I would buy it again, but I think I would first try a couple of other things first before I would buy it again. For the cheeses, like I said, Murray's English Cheddar, 5 out of 5, love that. The goat cheese, be like a 3 out of 5. It's good, it's eatable, but I don't think I'd ever buy it again. The smoked cheddar, I'm not a huge fan of smoked cheese. If you like smoked cheese, this is quite delicious, very good. For my preference, I would give it maybe like a 3.5 out of 5. But all in all, across the board, I think all of this is delicious, very yummy, great to share. You can buy all these things for under $20. It's great for a date night in, sharing with a couple of friends or something, or have it on your own a couple of times. I think all in all, I do recommend this wine and Murray's English Cheddar.